Let me take this opportunity to greet our residents. My name is Msawake Maisela. I'm City Manager, Media Relations and Spokesperson for the city. I think everybody knows that our city, like many others, have got a sad story to tell about the restrictions of COVID-19. But we are extremely happy that slowly we are bouncing back. But to elaborate on how are we faring with regard to efforts to resuscitate the tourism industry in EThekwini, I'm joined by Umama Winile. Mntungwa, she is the head. She's the deputy head of Durban Tourism. Ma'am, thank you so much for joining us. Just briefly tell us, how are we faring in this regard?
Okay, thank you, Sawake. Greetings to you and greetings to the viewers. Indeed, it's an exciting time that eventually we are getting back, in terms of bouncing back, considering the challenges and the negative impact that we've had to go through, firstly with the COVID, and then we had the July unrest, and then just recently we had the flood situation. So there's been quite a bit that Durban has had to undergo, but we are just proud of ourselves that with the citizens and every other stakeholder, we enjoy all those things, and we're a resilient city such that we're getting our lives back and we don't allow ourselves to be on the ground, but we bounce back and move on. So here we are now. It's winter season, but we're looking beyond this winter season. We are saying the tourism industry, the tourism economy is actually, on the move. Durban is on the move. So even when we were having these challenges since COVID, we've actually made sure that we keep the brand alive through making sure the destination promotion is there in the face of the visitors, people being aware that Durban, what Durban is about, what, experiences they can still have and things to do in Durban within the restrictions. And more than anything, it was also about, adapting to the technology and the evolving as well in terms of communicating with them and the experiences they can come and experience in Durban. And all above that, we are excited that as we are recovering, our stakeholders, private sector, has also been on the move to make sure the face of Durban evolves. That pre-COVID, this is how Durban was, but post-COVID, this is how Durban is, because we've got new, spaces that have converted themselves in terms of more ventilation and also just new products and businesses and restaurants coming up. We've got the legacy Tumhlanga, which was something that was never there pre-COVID. It was under construction, but now post-COVID, it's there. It's a new, product. And recently, there's been an opening of the Radisson Blue Hotel, which is adding into the inventory of 5-star hotels accommodation for Durban, which again demonstrates that Durban is a world-class city. We're all about producing world-class products, and also not just within, the CBD or the city center, even in the townships. There's so much evolution. It's eThumlazi, the biggest township in Durban. We have the Maxis Lifestyle within that precinct of Esposiso Mdagane, which it's evolved in terms of being a Shisanyama, but there's a conference facility now because tourism is about leisure and it's also about business. So now you see the conference element is going within the township beyond the city center, and it's actually a village, and that actually boosts the economy of the township, and it changes the face of the township. And when you're coming to the north, we've got new products as well. The Octavia Boutique Hotel, which is actually a world-class hotel with 35 rooms. Now it's got a chapel, which is a wedding venue. It's got facilities. It's luxurious. It's actually at a level of 5-star. So for us, as the city of Durban, we are very excited that working with our trade, we have these new, products coming in, and that is actually demonstrating to our visitors that they can move with us, because visitors are about what is new, We are from COVID, so what is new, what is fresh? So Durban is continuing to evolve and adapt to what the demands and the desires of the visitors are actually. So we're really excited that we are moving with the times, and we are promising much more things ahead. And as we are opening up more relaxation, now we just, last week we were having this past weekend we were having the Durban July. That on its own it's an indication that Durban has always been ready to host mega events. And our Durban ICC, during COVID, it has been hosting international events. The Intra-Africa Trade was hosted, and this past week, again, weekend, there was the aviation, conference that was happening. So that for us as Durban, we are saying Durban is ready, is open for business, and we are on the move in our bounce back.
You are touching an important thing. One of the events that is a tourist drawcard, the Durban July. But what I wanted to check is, how does somebody, just layman, how do they benefit out of this event as opposed to your traditional tourism players, your hotels and so forth? How does Sipho from KwaMashu or from Umlazi benefit from the Durban July?
Okay. One of the things is that these mega events, they are an anchor, to more spin-off effects. While the event is happening, it's happening in one location. However, being an anchor, the brand itself is actually cultivating many other activities. So the Sipho that you're talking about, he then has an opportunity, depending which space he's at. One, it could be a space of a hospitality within their own Liklishe Sanyama, or they are providing certain goods and services, or they are providing a sound system or a PA system, or they are actually a vendor or a trader on the streets. Take the rickshaw pullers in the beachfront. The fact that with the July, in Greyville, 35,000 people, but it's not only 35,000 people that are going to be in the city, because there's also there are satellite experiences in the townships. This time around, we had 5 in the townships, in the south, 2 and in the north and in the west, whereby the dispersal goes to the townships. And when the dispersal goes to the townships, people, the visitors, they prepare to come to these events. They want to buy accessories, they want to buy handbags, they want to be looking good, they want to do makeup, to prepare themselves. But again, they want to experience the destination. So I was touching on the rickshaw puller. You go, Segway, rickshaw puller, beachfront, or if Sipho is selling any type of souvenir material, that talks to the shopping. So the shopping is not only within the shopping centers, but it's also in the informal space, because in the beachfront we've got a lot of informal traders who sell different goods that are proudly Durban. So they actually also benefit, because there's a lot of traffic that comes into the destination, and those everybody at different levels of entrepreneurship, they actually do benefit, including transportation. There are shuttle services. Everybody, people don't want to drive, they want to enjoy themselves. And if they are late, they phone, say, come and pick me up, take me to my hotel. So again, there's actually circular flow of income there in relation to what people can benefit. Makeup, So it's actually a whole lot of spend that is beyond just the hotels, beyond just the big shopping centers, and beyond just the traditional big business that we can think of. Everybody in the value chain. Others were even saying, with the July for us, what is important as Shisanyamas is that we have people that are coming from outside, and there's also the homestays, if I may put it like that, where certain people, because the accommodation is fully booked, there's certain people that sort of, for the period, they just convert their places to be, homestays for people for over the weekend.
I know that you have been crisscrossing the country with an intention of marketing EThekwini. How have you been received? And are those initiatives that we have seen you guys embarking on as a result of what we are seeing now? Are they the reason of what we are seeing now, seeing people still flocking to EThekwini? Yet we have been facing quite a number of challenges with regard to COVID-19.
Yeah, absolutely. The power of visibility is very, is huge, because for us, we wanted to be close to the source market, to be close to the consumers. So our market is within Durban, within the province, but greater portion outside of the city, because we want the new money, the external money to be coming into the city. Now, firstly, we were very well received, because we did have huge presence, and the interaction with that market was it created some excitement because it brought some hope and life to people to say, you know, we are locked here, but to distress, where do we go? We didn't know. And the value proposition as well, because that is important. People, they think travel is expensive, but with Durban, it's quite affordable. And you actually, some of the experiences, you don't have to pay, you know. So that was, again, one of the positive and advantage that we actually have. So we were well received. And in a sense that the places that we went to, because in our road shows, we've been to Mpumalanga, Gauteng, Limpopo, and even Cape Town. Now with our iconic rickshaw bus, the double-decker, and recently in May, end of May, we went to Eswatini at the bushfire, you know. So the following was huge. And the nice thing, you know, the spin-offs, just talking about the immediate spin-off, bushfire is an international event. And when you look now, for our recent July, a lot of people are coming, you know. So that is an indication of the impact that we made when we went to actually expose and promote ourselves in that platform. So it's been very positive, and we're looking forward to more, you know, spin-offs as we forge ahead.
And then EThekwini is not about the beaches. It's not about Max lifestyle. What is it that I will be doing in the event that I come to EThekwini other than those two, other than visiting those two that I've mentioned?
Absolutely. Durban is diverse. It's a melting pot of many things. That's why we say it's the woman's place to be, and it's a mix. So beyond the beaches, there's quite a lot. Within, yes, the promenade, there's the rickshaw pullers, which are uniquely iconic, and the experience of the Segway within, you know, the promenade. But beyond that, we've got Ushaga Marine World, which is like the biggest aquarium in, you know, Africa for us, and we're proud of that as the city. And then, again, there's shopping. We've got shopping centers, which are world-class, and they are unique, you know, in terms of how the aesthetics are. And also, we've got culture and heritage. I mean, Durban is the only city in South Africa, you know, where the first democratic president voted at Inanda Ohlange in the Nanda Heritage Route, which is the cradle of democracy. So that knowledge economy is important for the preserving of the heritage and, you know, for the future generations. And with that, it's where another, you know, iconic experience is. We've got the double-decker bus, which, while we've got other buses all over the world, but this is the only one that is branded with the uniqueness of Durban. And you go to the other parts of, you know, Durban, we've got ziplining adventure, the adrenaline rush. You know, we go up in the west in high stakes. We've got the ziplining. We've got the bungee, the you know, quiet biking. It's so much of adventure. We've got natural waterfalls, waterfalls that you don't just look and say and admire from a distance, but are able to get in, you know, after a hike or go Paradise Valley, Kloof, you do a hike and then you get inside, you know. So that is the uniqueness, because it's the experience is about the transformation of the feeling, you know. So just to name a few, those are quite, you know, the exciting experiences. So it's for everybody. And also we've got fine dining, coastal fine dining, the culinary, where while you are dining, you actually look out there, have the beautiful view as the ships, they come into dock into Durban. In Umhlanga, we've got precincts, Florida Road, we've got Umhlanga, in Chettle Drive, Devonport, as well as the township experiences, because that is what is the authentic, you know, interaction for people to come and experience. The rural element, because tourism is beyond just the city center. We've got Istumba, which gives a full turnkey of the cultural experience, which we take pride in terms of Durban, and also as African as Durbanites.
But the truth is that for the city to continue to cement its place as a tourist mecca in the country, all of us need to be ambassadors. What is the message that you would want to convey to the public out there, more especially the citizens of EThekwini, to assist our city to continue to be a tourist mecca?
Thank you, Msawake. That is very important, is that Durban belongs to us. For Durban to thrive and be successful, we need to protect Durban in all aspects. We need to protect the infrastructure. We need to protect the messaging that we say about the destination. And also, we need to be the first visitors of our destination to better understand what the destination is about. And also, when we are better knowledgeable, we are in a better position to then convey that message. But more than anything is that let's love our city. It belongs to us. There is no other place that we can go. And for any other external person to then love the city, it needs to start from within, so that the message that we convey is a positive message, and the outside people will gain better confidence about the city if we demonstrate the confidence about our city.
Thank you so much for making some time to talk to the public. And we wish you all the best in your endeavor to ensure that our city continues to attract as many tourists as possible.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. We all have got a responsibility to be ambassadors of EThekwini municipality. Thank you so much for watching.